Hi, this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. It is WarBinder Wednesday. If you want to see what I'm going to be doing in my WarBinder this week, stay tuned. Excited to be bringing this new project to you guys. You've asked for more things, and so I am listening. So this is going to be what I'm calling WarBinder Wednesday. Many of you have asked for more faith planning. You asked for more war binding content. So what I thought I would do is take you on my own personal WarBinder journey for a while. Okay, if you do not know what a WarBinder is and you just stepped on this video and you have not joined RaleneCreates and seen any of my videos, I will link my What is a WarBinder playlist above so that you'll be able to check out all those great videos. But this one is going to be my time in my WarBinder. I will also in this video give you an opportunity to see how I'm using my WarBinder and some things that I will be changing. And it is an evolving process. Anytime you're in a happy planner, it can evolve. And that's one thing that I love about this time. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you for watching today. Those of you that reached out because you're looking forward to this, I love you guys. I appreciate you. A shout out to Angela for just being a good friend and checking on me and whatever else. So I appreciate you. I appreciate just a huge shout out to each and every one of you, to my patrons, Audria, Lucy, and Cricket. You guys are rocking. I appreciate you so very much. And so if you want to be a part of any of those things, all the information is in the description. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. So this is the planner that I am using. It is actually the Faith edition of the Happy Planner. If you saw my live, you saw me do the page in there. Now, I wanted to show you guys, I will post on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you run over there and look for RaleneCreates as well. So the page that we did live, I would like to show you that I am using it, okay, and how it's coming along. I will post, or I plan to post, the after the pen for this spread on Instagram. Let me move this out of it. So you could see that during my devotional time, I wanted you to see how I actually use a page that has been decorated. Okay, we did this together on the live. If you guys if you haven't seen that live, go check out that live. I will link it above as well. But I'm actually now, all I'm doing, I did grab some stickers and I put in a pocket inside of here. So if, like say for instance, if I don't have a lot to write, I will add a sticker. So I don't think we added this Stand Firm in Your Faith sticker during the live, but he seems like he matches. He looks fine and whatever else. And so you'll see that I am using the pages and they're coming out fine. At first, I was all worried about those boxes, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to stress about those boxes. They're crooked, they don't look right to me, so what? This is about my time in the Word and focusing on God. Yes, overall the page is pretty, but I'm not progress, not perfection. And so I definitely wanted you guys to see how I am using it. This is Wednesday, so I am recording this today. It is not pre-recorded several days in advance. So I'm giving you a half a view. Maybe I will post this half view. If you would like to see just this particular page on my Instagram, go ahead and put a comment and let me say, share on Instagram your half day. And I can share that page and then I'll share the rest towards the end of the week so that you'll see a little bit of how I'm studying and things like that. Now, this is my WarBinder, okay? It is actually my faith planner originally. So I am converting it to a WarBinder. So when I say that, and I wanted to just give a brief understanding of what that means, because there is planner pages in here, okay, that are faith-based. But I've also added, if you'll notice this is there's other things that I've added. I've added my devotional reading tracker. I've added my illustrated faith stuff. I've my This Means War devotional. If you guys, let me quickly share about this. I've had a lot of comments, questions, and about finding this. I've redone my website. If you go on my website, at the very top, it's going to ask you to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. It'll automatically send you this as an email. Okay. And then you are being subscribed into future devotionals that I will be putting out. I'm trying to do one once a month. So starting in February, I'll start doing those. So you want to go ahead and subscribe. If you miss it at the very top because it doesn't pop that, go slide down all the way to the bottom. It's there again. Go ahead and subscribe and you will get the devotional automatically. So I hope that helps you guys. I know that I've gotten a lot of people asking for it. It is there. I tried to make it a little bit easier. So the moment you get there, if you go to my website and you've already been there, all you got to do is click the X and it'll go away. So that's all in this section here. So I'm still doing a little bit more things here. How am I using these pages? I'm not decorating them. So every day I have a scripture of the day. So I'm studying a lot of things during my devotional time. But the one scripture that really, really, really speaks to my soul, I'm writing that down because it is going to be one. It could be part of a future devotional that I can futurely write. Also, it's one that it'll be a go-to scripture that I can pray back to God. And I'll talk more about that during this WarBinder Wednesday of how my prayer time works, how I pray personally, and things like that. And so this is actually part of my arsenal, my armor that I'm putting on. These are things that, when I'm trying to fight my battles on my knees, there are scriptures that I want to go to. And even though I have that devotional, these are new ones that I'm learning, or not learning so much, but things that are now speaking to my soul that I know I can run to. So if I need something, I can go right here to these scriptures. So that's what I'm using these perpetual pages for. Okay. And then I did put a pocket here. I was trying to block the glare. I just put a pocket there and stuck some stickers in there. And, so I really like having some stickers. Generally, when I'm using my WarBinder time, I'm in my bed, I'm in my bedroom. I don't want to get up and go into my craft room or any of those things. So I want to have what I available to me for quick adding something. Now, if I want to get decorative, I'll go into my craft room. So here is January. You'll notice that January has all of these pages in it where, a month doesn't have a lot. So what I'm doing is, from a WarBinder standpoint, I have the monthly pages right here. These are the January pages that came into the planner. And then I've added pages. I'm using this page over here. And while I'm here, I wanted to come and put a box over the words February, if I can, real quickly, because this is my January. And I'll just kind of use this gold for now. It doesn't matter. So I'm using this page here as not looking forward to February. It is my January faith-filled intentions, my blessings, my God hand and stuff. All of this is for that time. I prefer to use it that way. I guess I could. And then I'm covering up here. Okay, this is just my approach. Okay, and so I could have used the pages that are actually before, but guess what? I've covered those pages up so they're not there. So I'm using this. So this will be my January. Okay, area. And we'll go from there. Now, this section here, I've added some journaling pages, and I think I may have shared this before. These journaling pages came from a journal that my friend bought me, and so I use those actually not every day, but I start off at the beginning of the week. I spend my time Sunday night. What are my week's goals from a prayer standpoint, from a faith standpoint? Spiritually, what am I trying to do? I'm returning to work, so I know emotionally there was going to be deep. I'm trusting God for his timing. I'm fasting and praying. I'm doing the Daniel fast and remain in his presence and draw near to him. Who I'm praying for, simple things that bring me joy, choose a place or feeling or idea you would like to explore this week. I'm using these my way. Okay. And then each day that I feel or I have a time to write, I am journaling using these pages to journal. And I'm giving myself license to not worry if I do it every day or not, because some days I do a lot of journaling on other pages. Also on, I'll share this really quickly, January 4th, you'll notice that I didn't do any other day since this. This is all for the month of January. So then January 11th, I skipped from the 4th to the 11th. January 11th, I was having a rough day. So I stopped, I prayed, and I even stopped to decorate this page a little bit, and it centered me. It made me feel better. And I think I did this in the middle of the day. I just stopped. Okay, enough's enough. I'm going to focus on that. And so, so use these pages for what you want. And you'll notice that I covered up this stuff at the top where it says date and whatever else. It wasn't about that. It was more or less about me having time in the Word. And I covered all that up so that I'm not worried about, oh, I didn't get to do this today. So I don't do this every day. It just depends on the days that I work. And so I have more pages. If I need more pages, I go to that journal and I grab more pages. And I also have some loose pages in here for my journaling time. Okay, so what I want to share with you today is, and I will be doing, a quick plan with me, and I will be doing a voiceover because this is still my WarBinder time. I do not want to make this my job time. I'm actually videotaping it so that you guys are on the journey with me. But at the end of the day, this is still my time in the Word. This is my time spending with God. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, while I'm working on it, I'm recording, and then I'll do a voiceover after the fact so that you can see exactly what I've done. So on this journey, what happens is, and this is one that I've already done. And again, if you guys want me to post these so that you can see how my studies are, and I can post them on IG. I can post them on my community page as well. Make sure you comment in the description and let me know if that's something that you want to see. So the theme for WarBinder Wednesday for a while, okay, I'm probably going to be in here for at least 10 weeks. At the minimum 10 weeks, maybe even longer, depending upon how God leads me. But right now, this series for WarBinder Wednesday is called Renewing My Mind Through Songs. Okay? Songs are the way that God speaks to me, or I'm able to speak to God. So sometimes we can pray back a song to God. Sometimes we don't even know what we want or what we're asking for or any of those things. So sometimes when I'm feeling my lowest and I don't even know, I can remember a song. I can remember a song from when I was 5 years old in church and hearing my dad sing. And so those songs speak to my soul. Okay, so I am going to be doing Renewing My Mind Through Songs. The scriptures that I've been focusing on is Colossians 3:16, Psalms 149:1, and Psalms 33:3-4. I will put them on the screen so that you'll see them, and maybe there's something that can do it for you. So each week, I have a song. I actually have a list of songs that I'm keeping track of as they're coming to me and speaking to my soul. And so on the night of the 11th, the day that I told you that I did all that journaling, the song that kept coming to me, I was so heavy. My spirit was so heavy. So I basically just said, Lord, I surrender. I give it all to you. There's nothing that I can do without you, God. And so as I did that, the song by CeCe Winans, I Surrender All, came to mind. And so I stopped right then. I was going to videotape this one for you guys, but I needed it right then. And I didn't have time to just come in here, set up the studio and start recording. So I did that. So what I do is I'm going to put the name of the song, who it's written by, the lyrics that really speak to my soul, and what the terms are. I'm actually just journaling it. Over here, I put a scripture that goes with that, because God does ask us to surrender all. And sometimes when we surrender all, we gain. Sometimes we're losing to gain. And then over here, I wrote down all the things that I am surrendering. I surrender my thoughts, my heart, my will, my way, my time, my joy, my peace, my work, my plans, my desire, my everything, actually. And so this is actually what I'm going to be taking you guys on a journey each week with a song. Okay, so renewing my mind through song. Now, what I've done is on the back of the page, I then journaled about the song and what I was feeling and all of those things, fighting my battles on my knees through song. Sing unto the Lord a new song, or lift up your voice. All of those things is what works for me. So that is what I'm doing here. So I then wrote out the scripture. I then journaled how I was feeling, and all of that. And then I, wrote whatever else. And then I just grabbed some stickers and decorated it. Okay. Do what works for you. I needed to be still. So what are we going to do today? I've talked enough. Let me show you exactly the song that we're going to be working on today. I have grabbed my flower sticker book, which is one of my favorite books, and I am going to be using it. What I have done here is I have taken the song Jehovah Jireh by Jekalyn Carr, which has been truly ministering to my soul. And I've gone and I actually went into Canva and just designed this page, put the lyrics to the song that are really speaking to me on the page. I made it into a Happy Planner size. I added some lines to the bottom so that I can journal. And the key words that were really speaking to me were, I won't stop believing. So from the flower book here, I am actually just going to decorate this page. And while I'm decorating, I am just meditating on the song as I listen to it. I will put a link for this song in the description, as well as link it above. The words of the song clearly says, God, I feel you now, preparing me for my next move. My faith is being tested, but I know you will come through. Just like you did for Abraham. God, I need you to show me a sign. So today, I challenge heaven, because I feel in the spirit it's manifestation time. That is my earnest prayer. As you know, that the word manifest is my word for the year, where I am praying that God manifests love, faith, grace, promises, hope, freedom, blessings, and so much more. I will link my one word video above so that you can see what God is doing. So this is truly manifestation time for me. So the next part, it says, so here I am, Jesus. All I have is your word. Your word shows yourself to be God, and I know you won't let me down. And that's actually what his word does. His word has so many promises, and I am using his word through song to renew my mind and keep me focused on the promises that he has. I am actually right now, the words manifestation time, I want to put them on the back. So I am going through the alphabet sticker book, and I am putting those letters on a ruler, like I like to do, so that I can put those on the back. The song says, I won't stop believing. No, I won't stop believing. Jehovah Jireh, which means, Lord, I will provide. And it basically tells us in the song, I promise I won't, God. I won't stop believing you. I won't stop believing you. And so those words are just speaking volumes to me. Because sometimes I got to just remind myself as well as God that I believe him. I believe what his promises say. I believe what his word says. I believe. And sometimes that's what we just have to say. Believing is knowing. So here's manifestation. And so on the back, I've left the black back area blank so that I can truly do some journaling here and do some faith planning and use my stickers. Those stickers are a little crooked here, but that's okay. I'm still spinning. I'm listening to this song. I'm meditating on it. And so I wanted to find the word time as I was putting together the letters manifestation. I was running out of letters. That is a long word. So I decided that I was just going to go here and find another color in the colors that I've been using so far in that flower sticker book, and then just add the word time to this page. So my focus on this side is manifestation time. And as I put this down, I'm kind of thinking, all right, I want to stay still in this flower book, but I want some boxes and I want some other things. And so I'm going to play around a little bit with this flower. I love these big flowers. And since that manifestation is kind of crooked, I figured it should be best right there. But I want to make sure that I leave enough room for my journaling, because remember, this is all about journaling. I want it to be pretty, and but at the same time, I want it to be a place that I can reflect and spend time in the Word. And so I love this sticker book. These colors are coming together a little different than I expected. I really, really, really love it. And I decided that I wanted to find a marker that would kind of coordinate, sorry guys, with this page here. And I am just kind of drawing a box around it, just a little something to add to the page. And while I'm doing it, again, listening to the song, I'm listening to Jekalyn Carr sing that song. And I am going to go into, there's a couple of other books. I have the wellness book as well as another faith book. And I really want a couple of boxes that I can dedicate for writing the scripture out, and also have places for journaling. So I'm just kind of thumbing through this. This is the wellness book, and I am finding a quote or something that kind of goes with what I want. I was looking for something about believing, but I couldn't find it, and I didn't want to jump up and find another book. So I added this quote that says, "Everything you can imagine is real," by Pablo Picasso. And it goes with it because I'm believing. This box here I am going to use to write down the scripture that I'm going to be coming from, which is Genesis 22:14. And then I'm still finding another box here. And just use your boxes, no matter what the header on the box says. And that was one of the things I was struggling with, is trying to find the right box. But I am now just kind of staying focused. I did find some scriptures, and I did find this box here that talks about song. It's a diamond that talks about the song "Sing His Grace." And so since I'm talking about songs, I thought that would be a great sticker. So while I'm finding stickers here, let me just go and tell you that Genesis, the story of Abraham, is basically where God provides a ram in a bush for Abraham. He is asking him to sacrifice his only son, the son that God promised him, because sometimes God promises us something and he's asking us to sacrifice it, the very thing that he promised. And so this is what's happening to Abraham in this story in the book of Genesis. And so he's asking Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, and Isaac faithfully does, Abraham does exactly what God told him to do. And God ultimately provided a ram in the bush. He provided. And it is Abraham who tells his son, what are you going to sacrifice? Well, God's going to provide. And so sometimes we have to remind ourselves that God will provide. And in this story here, I love this story because Abraham is truly one in the scripture that tells us that God will provide. And the story is just, I'm just so filled just thinking about this story here. So pick up that story and go and see what God is doing and how God is, but how Abraham walked by faith up that mountain with his son, going and to sacrifice his son. But ultimately, it is God who provided a ram in the bush. So now, as I look back and I'm starting to journal, I am going to circle the areas that really spoke out in this song. Manifestation time. The words Jehovah Jireh, which means God will provide. The words I won't stop believing, because that's truly my message to God. I believe you, God. I believe you at your word. I believe that you're going to provide. I believe that when I do what you ask me to do, God, that ultimately you will do what you said that you were going to do. And so this is just truly speaking to my soul. So now I'm going to journal and I write, Lord, I won't stop believing. I'm so thankful you are doing for me exactly what you did for Abraham. Lord, I just basically, and like my other one was said, I surrender all to you, God, because I know that if I sacrifice and I do the things that you call me to do, that is not about the works that I'm doing, God. It is about what you would have me to do, God, for your glory. And so here I am. Your promises are real. I believe that his promises are real. And so as I'm writing this out, I am praying in the spirit, knowing that God hears and understands my petition and understands my heart, because ultimately I know without a shadow of a doubt that God will provide. And so as I'm journaling here, I'm just truly enjoying this time in the word, because his promises are real. You will provide. On the back, I'm going to journal about the scripture. And so I'm grabbing my phone so that I can get that scripture and have it available. And I'm reading Genesis 22 and 14. Because I know that the scripture is the one that I really want to memorize over time. And so I'm going into my YouVersion app, as you can see here. And I do have my Bible near, but I wanted to grab YouVersion really quickly. The scripture reads, Abraham called the name of the Lord, the name of that place, the Lord will provide. And that's what Jehovah Jireh stands for. As it is said, to this day, the name of that place, this day, in the mount of the Lord, it will be provided. So there's places in your lives that are that very place where God will provide. It may be in your job. It may be in your home. It may be in your finances. It may be in just your spiritual walk. It may be just in his everyday presence and provisions and his promises, and knowing that the Lord will provide in the things that he is asking you to do. Trust him that he will provide. So this scripture is really speaking to me. And so I am going to quickly just right here, Lord, I believe. Yet again, I know I'm being repetitive here. This is my prayer time. Prayer is maybe repeating over and over and over. One of the things that has been speaking to me continuously is the fact that it is written. Jesus prayed back, it is written. So we need to know what is written. And I know that the Lord will provide. So I am speaking, it is written that you will provide. And I know you will. So Lord, you did it before. I know you'll do it again. I will always share and be a testimony of your grace. And truly, this is blessing me. I love this. I love being a testimony of God's grace, because I know, just like Abraham, God not only will provide, he has provided, and he will continue to provide for me. And so I am so happy to be just, my spirit is filled right now just sharing that. So peace, joy, and love are three of the things that I know that God is providing. and I am manifesting in this time. I decided that I really wanted to add something because there are a few little blank spaces here. So I'm going to grab some of those flowers. While I do that, I would love for you to, if you've gotten this far, to grab the cross emoji and put a cross emoji. And I thank you for watching. I thank you for being here on WarBinder Wednesday. And so put that cross emoji on in the comments. Let me know you're here and that you're enjoying this time. Now I'm going to add this back into the book so that you can see how it goes right into side of my planner. And I truly know that God will provide. I won't stop believing because He is my Jehovah Jireh. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, why don't you subscribe so that you'll be a part of all that I'm doing here at RaleneCreates. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified the next time that I upload a video. And remember, as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.